going on, guys? Big Mike, D717 Outlaw, back with you here. We are up at Beaver Springs for opening day, first test session that we're going to get the bike out. So quick overview on the turbo bike. We were going to mess with the pink one, but I'm still looking into clutch stuff with that, and I've had a lot of options, so I'm just trying to see which one's going to be the best bang for my buck. But turbo bike, so the things that we changed to start off this year is we have a Penske race shock on it now, and we extended the wheelbase. I did change the sprocket ratio, so I did go up a tooth in the rear, see if we can cut the 60 foots down just a little bit more. But other than that, the bike is unchanged. Still has cut forks in the front. We still have the same wheel and tire setup. We're still running a Shinko, which has always been my kind of go-to tire. But we're gonna see, had a small issue here today. I'm gonna actually go and fix it real quick. I had an air leak in the on one of the fittings that go into the cross member tank on the swing arm. I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. Stuff's blowing around the trailer. But yeah, other than that, we're ready to go. She passed tech and we're ready to go. So today we might not be doing too crazy for trying to get the fastest time. I am going to be doing passes for my racer license, which I was told that I needed, and I honestly never ended up getting. So we're gonna end up doing some passes today to get my license, and everything else should be good. Let's hit the track, guys. Wasn't right on that pass. Something with the clutch ain't happy.
Well,
exactly. Something ain't happy.
Might be the driver. No.
Why in the world?
No, but it just sounds a little different.
Give me a push you.
Can he push? He'll push you.
No, because the clutch isn't disengaging. That's not good. Oh, there we go. Yeah, if you can. Well, guys, as much as I don't want to call it a day, I have a feeling that our day is over. So you could see where a part of the clutch is sitting out past. Something in here is broken, and I have a feeling that it's this little center puck. I don't know if you can see, it has a little bit of wiggle room. But I have a feeling that the top hat of the clutch just went out on us. So I'm gonna pull it apart quick, see if I can somewhat diagnose it, but I'm pretty sure we're done for today. I gotta check if my license passes worked or not, and see what happens here. All right, guys, well, after everything going on out there, so we pulled this apart. And our problem lies with this center hub. The welds broke on all sides. The reason the plate got locked out was because this little bead, there was a bead broke inside, and it was sitting inside of this. And it was basically sandwiching itself in there, so. I don't see any other pieces laying. There was one bead, but you can see where I dropped that at. Right here. That one little piece there. So I'm gonna call it a day because I don't know if any of these are in the engine, and I don't want to run it to find out. So we're gonna call it. We're gonna go home. I'll drain the oil this week, and we're gonna see what happens. I might have to go without a ride back device, which fine with me. It might save the clutch a little bit, but well, it is what it is. All right, guys. Well, next day. So basically what we decided to do, we left for the day, called it a day up at the track. The only reason being was because that little piece of metal, I didn't want to push my luck and have that go through the motor, through the turbo, through anything. So came home last night, we went ahead, drained the oil. I didn't see anything come out, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop the pan. We're gonna double check, make sure that there's nothing in the pan. I'll probably pull the pickup tube, make sure there's nothing in there. That'll probably be about it. I'll just double check, make sure that there's nothing in it, and we should be good. The clutch, I'm gonna try and look around and see if I can talk with some buddies that might be able to just weld that plate back in. If not, I'm gonna see if we can make a new shape that actually fills in that center gap, if it's not going to affect oil movement. I don't know if it's made that way so that way oil can flow, but we're going to pull the pan. We're going to double check, make sure there's no metal in the bottom of the pan or in the pickup tube or anything like that. And then we're going to pull the clutch again and hopefully go over that top hat and see what happens. If we shouldn't have to get anything, really. I mean, we should be able to go racing this coming weekend because New Media, this is the first points race for them this year. I'm going to miss XDA, but I really want to run NHRA Division 1, so that is going to be our push. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and drop this, and hopefully we should be good. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this going and drop the oil pan, make sure everything looks good. All right, guys, well, pulled the pan out. You can see a little bit of stuff in here. Majority of that's just clutch material because yeah, I saw some of the clutch plates were a little hot. Some of the frictions were a little bit on the hot side, or at least the worn side. But it looks like maybe you can see it. The screen did her job. There's a little bit of stuff down there in the bottom, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the thing, clean up the pickup tube and the screen and everything, and pretty sure this pickup tube saved our ass. So, thank you, DME. Alright guys, well, after a bath in the parts cleaning bin, come on, are you gonna focus on something? Jesus. Doesn't look too bad, but again, the biggest problem is this center plate. I might have to go without a ride back, possibly. But yeah, that's what happens. So I might reach out to FBR Shop because that's who, as far as I know, that's who did this. Just to say, hey, is there a newer design, or is this able to be run with a different system? I'm not sure if they have a hydraulic or a different air system by now, but I know this is the T3 top hat, and they do have a T6 top hat out now, which I am perfectly fine with upgrading to, but I don't have like $1,600 to do that. So anyway, we got everything pulled apart. Do have to do a little bit of cleanup, which, where did my rag go? I had a rag. It's somewhere around here. But we're gonna pull the plates off because you can kind of see just a little bit in here. This is just wear marks. This isn't metal or anything. But I'm gonna go ahead and just clean everything up in here. I didn't see any extra shavings floating around anywhere. Everything else in here looked good. Actually, just because I think you guys can see it too. Like everything in here, if it wants to focus, everything's clean. There's no concerning materials laying anywhere that we don't need it. So we're gonna go ahead and call it with that. I'm gonna pull these plates out just to make sure that they're all good, make sure there's none broken. But yeah, at least we got our main problem solved, which is that. But yeah, let's go ahead and pull this apart real quick and double check. All right, well, pulled everything apart, and in all honesty, this clutch pack was in this bike almost all of last season and then into this. So I have a feeling some of these I might pull off and save. I'll make sure that there's nothing warped. But I'm going to take some measurements and see how this clutch stack looks. I might be able to kind of finagle it a little bit because some of these don't seem too bad, but I'll get the caliper out and double check. But everything's looking good. So, yeah. As much as I don't want to say it sucks the ride back went, but I'm glad that this was a seemingly easy fix. So, keep on going. All right, guys. Well, everything kind of checked out. The stack height was pretty freaking close, so everything didn't wear down near as much because I run a 1.88 inch stack height for the haze. That seemed to work out for me. I think 1.89, the air gap's just a hair too tight. But anyway, I went ahead and reached out to FBR shop. I'm gonna wait and see if I hear back to hopefully get this sent out and get repaired. I'm hoping that if I can at least is to see if I can just get this little puck removed for now, so that way we can go to our points race this weekend. So, yeah, I'm going to try and see what can happen here. And hopefully FBR shop can help me out. If not, we're going to go for some other options here and just try to get that puck out and full sends for the weekend. Because all we need, the ride back, I could care less about. It is going to be different because we're going to New Media, which I'm not familiar with that track because it'll be the first time running there, especially for points. So we'll see how it goes. But it is what it is, guys. It's a big thing of racing. At least it happened during testing and not during the middle of the race season where I'd be down for multiple races. Worst comes to worst, we got 3 weeks until the first race at Beaver. If I can't make it this weekend to New Media, it is what it is. But anyway, guys, we're going to end it there. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop any comments down below. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button along with the little bells for notifications, and I will be with you guys in the next upload. Remember, ride safe, ride smart, always wear a helmet. See ya.